Hey guys! I haven't made a video in like a week or actually like more than that I think. And I do apologize. Okay, sorry. If I'm looking in the freaking camera, it's because I just had a shower. And I washed my hair. And you know I've been neglect dreading my bangs? Okay, well since they've been actually turning into dreads, it's like I don't know what to do with them when I wear my hair down. Because they're shrinking and they're getting fuzzy and like, well like this is still normal hair. But my bangs themselves are probably like down to actually here now. But now they're like, see they're just this is actually like all connected to each other. Like these were just two separate dreads and now they're connecting, so that's really cool. But yeah, like they're actually turning into dreadlocks now. So they're just like these poofy, like, don't know what to do with them. Okay. I'm ready now. I was running out of ideas to like, or I couldn't think of an idea for what I wanted to make like for a video. So I wasn't making videos really, except like vlogs and that one video of me like cleaning my room, which I made that video, okay, named it like something like cleaning my room, whatever. And then a bunch of people comment on it saying, you're not really cleaning, like it still looks pretty dirty and like all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, all my other like videos of me cleaning my room and shit like that, I never actually really cleaned either. It's the same exact thing. I'm doing the same exact thing in that video that I was in all of my other videos, which is tidying, really. And I swept the floors and, you know, but like I put out all the garbage and everything that was in there, took all the dishes to the kitchen. Like, I wasn't legit like washing all the furniture and dusting and stuff like that, but it was just funny because like none of my other videos have any comments like that where they're like, you're not really cleaning, you know. And then I just also want to say, if the room still looks dirty, because some people said the room still looks dirty, it's because it's not dirty. I don't have a closet in my bedroom. I don't have a closet, I don't really have any shelves, I don't have any storage whatsoever in my bedroom. So a lot of my things are like put, like my stand-up kind of closet type deal that I have hanging there in one of the corners. Well, underneath I have some like blankets and I have little like boxes, little cubby things that have like stuff in them, and you know I have stuff underneath that which may look messy to some people, but that's because I have nowhere to put my stuff. And I have stuff underneath my like TV stand too that I don't have anywhere to put, and so I know it doesn't really matter and I don't have to justify myself to people, but it just kind of bugged me because it just did. You know, I'm 20. I'm 20 years old and I've come a long way since I first started making YouTube videos. I think I was 16 when I first started making videos. On and off, you know what I mean? Like I never, for the first 2 years or maybe a year or something that I was making videos, I wasn't doing it very seriously and I wasn't doing it very regularly, and I don't have very many videos from back then because I wasn't taking it all that seriously. But I was like 16, and then I made that video on addiction and stuff when I was 17, and so now I'm 20 and it's been 3 years since that video and all of this, and you know my life has changed like drastically in the past 3 years. I've like matured and grown as a person just so much, like in the past 3 years, more than I have ever had in my entire like teenage life, you know what I mean? Like it's like all of the growing up that I was supposed to be doing that I didn't do just happened in like 3 years, like, and now I'm always told that I have an old soul and that I'm very mature for my age and all of this, and it's probably true. I have my shit together more so than a lot of people I know who are my age. But the other night I was laying in bed and I was kind of worrying to myself, stressing out a little bit because you know, money-wise, I'm going back to school. I'm going to college in September. September 15th is when I start college. And so I'm only going to be working part-time. I'm only going to be working 2 shifts a week, which is the weekends. I'm going to be making like half, probably less than half of what I make now, because I do like 10-hour shifts all the time. Like, I work my butt off right now to make money, you know? I was just kind of worrying because I have my own place, I pay rent, like, I pay my own phone bill, I have bills and all of this, and I'm going to be working part-time, so I'm going to be going to school, so I'm going to have all this homework, and how right now it already seems like I'm broke all the time, and so how am I going to deal with that when I'm, you know, making like so little money and all of this. And I was stressing about a lot of things, thinking about the future, and then I sat while I was laying, really, because I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep, which is when most thinking happens, doesn't it? And I was laying there, and I had to stop myself for a moment and then think to myself, you know what, Sam, I think where you are, I was saying this to myself, really, I think where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. And I just had to make this video because I feel like probably a lot of people who are my age or around the same age as me, going through the same thing, you know, probably have these worries too. And it feels like your life is coming together, but at the same time, it's falling apart. And it's such a confusing feeling, because you're like, on the one hand, it's like, I have a job, I'm going to college, I'm taking what I want to take, you know, I'm super happy, like, I have an amazing boyfriend, and not to sound cheesy, but it's the first time I've ever been in a relationship where we love each other equally, and it's the happiest that I've ever been, ever, in any relationship that I've ever had. Like, it's amazing, and I have my own apartment, and all of this. My relationship with my parents, with both my parents, is awesome. Like, everything in my life just seems like it's really perfect, but then at the same time, it also feels like it's all just like wrong, like it's all so stressful, and there's just so much worries everywhere, and I think that's perfectly normal. I think that if you are like a 20-some-year-old and you're having all of these worries about money and what am I going to do and worrying about the future and stuff, it's normal, because like everything seems to be happening at once, you know, and you're obviously not going to sit there with a relaxed face and be like, I'm good. Like, it's normal to have some worries. I had to stop myself from worrying, and, you know, because I was like, everything is working out just the way it's supposed to work out, and there's no point in worrying, because when you're worrying and when you're stressing about things, it's the law of attraction, which I probably preach, I do preach quite often, maybe not entirely in my videos, but I am always preaching the law of attraction to people, which is positive thoughts attract positive things and negative thoughts attract negative things. So it's perfectly normal to have these worries and stuff, but you can't dwell on the worries. Worry for like 2 minutes and then realize that you're worrying and be like, no, everything happens for a reason, everything is going how it should, and you just have to kind of meditate a little, and I guess I call it praying, not that I'm even necessarily religious, but it's the only kind of word that I think of, but it can be, you can word it any way you want, but basically I like to sit there and just think of all of the things that I'm grateful for in my life, and really change my mindset when I'm worrying. I like to just really sit there and change my mindset to be more positive, and I don't stop thinking about all of these positive things until I'm actually feeling the positivity. Because it's one thing to think it and another to actually feel it. And in order to attract more positive things in your life, you actually have to feel that happiness. I'm kind of going off on a little tangent here. I just wanted to kind of make a video, come together, and get this stuff off my mind to kind of talk to you guys too, if anyone of you is, you know, worrying about your future just like I kind of was. Just know that I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I'd assume that it's perfectly normal. I think it's almost kind of like you have to feel this stress, because if you don't, then like what's wrong with you? You have all of these things happening to you and you're just like relaxed. If you're scared, then you know that it's what you really want, and just keep working at it, man. Like, life is what you make of it. Basically, keep doing what you're doing. You'll get through it. We'll get through it together, and in like 3 more years, you know, things are gonna be even better than they are now. Thank you for watching my little motivational speak, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't even know what this was. I don't even know what I'm gonna call it, because I don't really know what it was. I just wanted to like get things off my chest, really, and stuff. But thanks for watching anyways. Maybe it kind of helped you, I don't know, maybe it was just kind of interesting, whatever it was. That's just my thoughts. They were really just my, you know, 12 a.m. thoughts while I was trying to sleep. I think I should probably at some point soon make like a dreadlock update video, because look at these little babies. They're, yeah, maybe I should get a little bit closer. They're, that's just from not brushing, you know, they're doing pretty cool. It sucks, because when I wear my hair down, I feel like I look like shit. Well, it's wet right now, so it's like really flat on the top. But when it's dry, it's just like completely poofy. But then my like dreads are 3 years old, right? So they're like not poofy, but then I just have these like poofy bangs. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.